Hello, thank you for watching this video. I'll be showing you today very quickly how to deploy this project into your own AWS account and start using it as you want. So the first thing to do to start is to clone the repo. After we do all this, we'll show you a demo of how this works. So open up your repo. I'm just gonna basically go to your desktop, and here just do git clone. So this will download all the source files and lambdas and everything inside of it. Then just go to that newly cloned project or repository here, and the first thing you're going to notice that we have a Terraform folder and the lambdas folder. Over here you're going to notice that all the code is in here, and their lambdas are already pre-zipped, meaning that you don't have to build or anything since already it's been built. If you don't want to do this, you can simply delete this file and build it your own and through your own CI/CD pipeline. But in our case, we're just going to follow the steps. Also to note, there should be something here. The layer, this is for the redactor. We have a layer here with FFmpeg open source project, which is to redact audio. So make sure this layer is in here. If you want to make your own layer, you can do that as well, but we're already pre-zipping it for you from the open source GitHub repository. So once this is done, the first thing you're going to do is head out to your configs to make sure everything is aligned to however you want it. I'm just going to leave the default settings, but I'm just going to run very quickly through these. The first thing is if you want to have auto throughput trigger, meaning that whenever you insert a call recording, this will automatically trigger the analysis. Then on redact audio, we're going to redact audio for PII information, and basically we have the option to overwrite original audio. This is set to false, but if you don't do that, this will append redacted the suffix of the file name. The default language code, which is the default language for the voice audio, is going to be English US. Make sure you follow the correct language code depending on your language of the audio. And that also is supported by AWS Transcribed PII service. And then the media format, the file that we're going to be uploading is going to be a .wav file. And then all of here, the notification webhook are optional. You can use these to send the transcription results, or whether it contains PII information or not, to a webhook of your own. By default, if this is empty, we'll just skip that part. The PII entities that we'll be tracking are all of these here, so make sure you remove any of the ones you don't want to track. And also for the API, right now the API authorization is set to none. We recommend putting AWS IAM, or if you want to prefer, add an API gateway in front of it and add your own auth0 authentication or anything like that. You could do that, but it's out of the scope of this project. But no, this is this function to trigger and analyze jobs is publicly exposed to the internet whenever you first deploy this project. So keep an eye on that. So the first thing we're just going to do is open up here the terminal, make sure that Terraform is installed and the AWS CLI credentials are also installed. So I'm just going to head over to Terraform. I'm going to do Terraform init. Terraform apply, to apply all the infrastructure. Here's a plan. You can go through it if you want, but this is going to create all the resources that you need automatically. You don't have to do absolutely anything. It's just Terraform init and Terraform apply, and everything will be ready to go. So there's a Lambda layer being created, a function being created. So once this is done, while this deploys, I'm just going to show you the audio that we're going to be uploading. So this is the audio.
Hello, my name is Michael. This is a test, testing test card information. My credit card number is 45 32 1234 1234 4321. My social security is 598 400013. This is test data.
Yep, and as I said on the call recording, this is test data, so it's not real information of anybody. So this is just, I made this on my own. So first thing we're going to do is head up to AWS. The infrastructure was already deployed. So that we're going to have two main buckets, the audio bucket and the transcriptions bucket. On the audio bucket is where the audio files are going to be uploaded. So what we're just going to do here is just going to manually upload a file. This could be either done if any type of upload or put events will trigger this. So the file has been uploaded. See, there's nothing else here. So if you go to the Amazon Transcribe service, this would automatically trigger a job to analyze, transcribe the audio and check for PII information and redact the transcription. With that information, then we will process it with another Lambda, which will mute the audio in those sections and redact basically all PII information at the transcription level and also at the audio level. So let's just refresh this very quickly. So there's complete. So now that this is complete, if we refresh this page, we will see that we have a new file here. And I'm just going to download this file for us to see what's in here. So if we listen to this.
Hello, my name is, this is a test, testing test card information. My credit card number is...
So as you can see, the audio is muted in those sections.
My social security is...
Yeah, as you see, all of the audio was already redacted. So the final thing I want to show you really quick is how to use the API. So as you see, it gives you a public endpoint that you can test and call. So I'm just going to replace this endpoint with this. So the only difference is I'm just going to remove the ID, which is the transcribe endpoint here. I'm also going to do the same thing for analysis. So since we already had an analysis done, what we only have to do, a transcription job done, what we could do is analyze it. So if we call this endpoint, essentially what you just saw there, the response, it says the PII detecting call recording. It tells you where the transcript is. It tells you the audio recording that has it has the PII information. So it tells you also that the redact original audio. In this case, it's saying that it's true. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. And then if you want to start a transcription job on the new file, which is this one, we can copy this file name. And if we want to make sure that the PII, this is working as expected, we'll just kick off this process again. And if we go back to AWS Transcribe, we should see a new job being kicked off. And while I'm here, I'm just going to come here and the analysis. I'm just going to change the file name to analyze to be the S3 object key file name. So once this is done, let's see. So that's complete. If I run this again, no PII detected in call recording. So that's pretty much it. We see that there's no PII detected, and that is all. I hope this is helpful. Please feel free to contribute to this project or anything. There's a lot of things we could do. I think a great step afterward is to use Amazon Comprehend to analyze the transcription and do some AI processing there as well. But a lot of things can be done with this. So hopefully this is helpful. Thank you.